Today on Primetime Local News, I'm joined by Todd Lewis, who is the president of the Agricultural Producers Association of Saskatchewan. Now, Todd, APAS has created a task force in preparation of the federal provincial next policy framework. Can you tell me what this task force is hoping to achieve?
Well, we're just looking to, speak to a number of farmers and stakeholders across the province to get their input into what they'd like to see in the next policy framework. We are currently, they're a 5-year plan, and the current one will come to an end here by 2023, and we're going to start a new one again. So it's important to have some input. We need some changes in business risk management, and now's the time to start talking about it. As early as November, federal and provincial ministers are going to meet in Guelph. It's tentative anyway right now with depending, with minister, who's going to be appointed as the new ag minister federally, or if we're going to continue with the same minister. But tentatively, there's a meeting scheduled for November, and negotiations are underway starting then. So it's important that farmers get their viewpoints across, and that we have some input on it.
And is there one specific issue that will be the topic of the task force, or a variety of topics?
I think a variety of issues. Aggregate Stability is one program that, as an example, that has very lower uptake in its current format. The way it's designed, a lot of producers don't see much value in it, and they don't participate in it because it's very hard to trigger a payment. So, I think, and we see years like this with drought and with all the problems in the livestock sector and crop sector this year, that we need good business risk management programming, and we haven't seen new money put into the programs really. There has been some money put in this year, but before that it was over a decade with still the same amount of funding. And of course we set record income seems to be always occurring in agriculture over the last decade, and of course with more revenue there's more investment and more risk. So we do need to see more money come from both the provincial and federal money side of things to try and improve these programs and make them more something that's more usable for both producers and the people that producers support. It's if we don't have good business risk management programming, it's difficult to sustain farms, and really it's a big part of the Saskatchewan economy. So it's for the benefit of everybody that we see good business risk management programming.
And I'm wondering, will the task force take into account things like environmental considerations to maybe protect producers from future droughts like we saw this year?
Well, I think it speaks to the idea of having good business risk management programming. Climate change and environmental risks are more and more of a bigger factor. It seems like our weather is more and more unpredictable, and with that, the unpredictability that farmers face every year seems to be, that causes risk, and it's increasing every year. So I think it's when we see a drought like we've had, this is where we're going to see over the next, year to 2 years, just how good our business risk management programming is. And unfortunately, it's sorely lacking in a lot of cases. And as I say, in programs like Aggregate Stability, we see very, very little farmer participation just because the program is so poorly designed. So I think we need to see improvements on all programming. Crop insurance is another one that is getting looked at pretty hard, and we need to see how the mix works currently right now with the way the programs are designed. They seem to be more designed for producers that are producing only cattle or only livestock or only grain. Mixed operations are really penalized under the current system. So I think we need to have a wholesome look at all the programming and try and see some improvements to make it more usable for farmers.
And so if a farmer has ideas for the task force, are you guys doing like consultations with farmers to see what matters to them?
Yeah, it'll be part of our APAS district meetings, and of course APAS task force members like Scott Owen, up in Lloydminster, North Battleford area. Devin Walker is another person, well-known producer up in your corner of the province. That those people are involved with the task force and are well known. And look on the website APAS website and look for these members of the task force, and please talk to them and bring forward any ideas you have or concerns, and we'd be happy to, discuss them and include them in our work.
Todd, thanks for chatting with me today.
Okay, thanks, Jillian. Bye for now.